Good day, everybody. I hope everyone had a fantastic Monday. Mine was pretty good. Much better day at work than I did yesterday. I worked from 2 o'clock to, I was scheduled till 7 o'clock, but we were slow, so I wound up leaving at 6 o'clock, which was fine by me after a day like yesterday. I'm just swinging myself back around, back and forth on my spinny stool here. Yeah, I need to sit still. But anyway, yeah, so I got there. Our manager was the one who opened along with someone else. And so some things were done, and I'm glad I was able to get them set and in place. I think they appreciated it too, because I think I gave them a little bit of an idea of how bad it would have been if I hadn't stayed as late as I did. So they seemed completely okay with it. She seemed completely okay with me staying that late, and the explanation just made sense because it was true. So like I said, some things were done, some things weren't done. We were running out of things yesterday, so we had a few things that were frozen, so I wasn't able to stock everything completely. Hopefully they didn't run out until after the products had a chance to thaw. I don't know. But I don't work till Friday, so I'm not going to have to worry about that any tomorrow. Hopefully everything will be in place. And when I work on Friday, I won't have to worry about any ingredients being missing and everything being in what will hopefully be close to the right place, if not the right place. So, yeah. We've been having trouble with our air conditioning here. The last 2 nights have been hot. I've been sleeping with just a light sheet on my bed. And so we had someone come in and look at it, and he said that we had to basically water it. We had to open this valve, pour in some vinegar every 30 days, wait about an hour, and then pour in some water into it. And it's been causing some water. The air conditioner was not only not working, but it was leaking water out onto the carpet on the ground and seeping out just out of the closet. And so that seemed to be the cause of the problem, was it was leaking and the air wasn't working right. So the air is working now, and I just watered it a minute ago. So every 30 days, today is the 19th. So July is 31 days. So it should be the 18th of August. Whoa, bump the tripod. Didn't mean to do that. I gotta stop swinging my legs around. That's what I'm doing. So the 18th of August. It's a friend's birthday. Should be the next time we do that. So hopefully I can remember that, or my grandma can remember that. And take care of it. But yeah, so all my clothes are out of the closet. They're just kind of hanging in the other room on this bar that my grandma has on her little exercise trampoline. And so I'll have to streamline some of that. I can put some of it back in once everything dries. My clothes, my socks, and my underwear are on a hanging thing in there, so they're still in there. They weren't hanging down too low. They didn't take up a lot of space. So I'll keep those in there. So I'll find out every day when I go for some more socks if the floor is wet or not. So hopefully then I'll know whether or not to go over there with socks on. So if I go over there with socks on, they will become wet socks, and I'll have to get new socks, thus completing the cycle of why I was over there in the first place. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense, but I also think I'm not making any sense. So then I went home, we had dinner after work, and then we played Ticket to Ride Europe, because it was my dad's choice for family night. It was interesting. I was able to take the big space on the board that was worth 21 points, as well as complete my 21-point ticket. My second ticket, which I didn't want to keep, but you have to keep 2 tickets, was worth 6 points. I was not able to complete it. I got blocked, so I lost 6 points. I drew 2 more tickets, 2 seemingly pretty easy tickets. One of them worked into the ticket I didn't get before, and I was thinking I might be able to pull it off if I follow some of the new rules, which include the stations allowing me to skip through where other people have trains and still get to my destination. Unfortunately, Josh had blocked me. He then completely blocked me by playing more trains through that space, making it impossible for me to put my own trains down and make the connection. So I lost those 6 points. One of my other cards, which I did get, was also worth 6 points, so that canceled it out. So there's basically 0 points there. The third one, and then on one turn, Josh played this one section, blocking me from being able to get it without using a station, one of my tickets. And then my dad played this other stretch, blocking me from being able to get the other ticket without playing a station. So then I had to play 2 stations to get those 2, to get the points for it. So playing the stations cost me 4 points, but I gained not losing 6 points out of it. Does that make sense? So the final score of the game was really close. If I hadn't been blocked and I'd been able to play my own trains on those spaces, I would have had more trains on the board. I wouldn't have used my stations. I would have saved points. So basically, if my dad didn't block me, I would have gotten, but Josh did, I would have gotten 2nd place behind my dad. If neither one of them blocked me, I would have won 1st place. Because somehow I managed to get longest train, beating Josh out by 1 train on a not very long stretch of trains either. That's the thing about Ticket to Ride Europe. You don't have quite as long of trains because you're able to use those stations to make connections, but that does not add to your longest trains. So you have shorter trains because you're connecting midpoint and things like that. So that's why Heather probably would have gotten it if it wasn't for Josh playing 2 trains. The same 2 that initially blocked me also blocked her from making a full connection, and what would have definitely been longest train for her. I'm talking a little bit too long. I'm trying to wrap this up quickly. The final score was actually not with me in 1st place or in 2nd place, but me tied in last place. The final score was my dad 123, Josh 118, my mom got 114, and me and Heather tied at 113. A 10-point difference between 1st and 3rd place. 1st and last place, basically. So it was pretty close, and frustrating because I was so close. Anyway, then I came home, found out they took care of the air conditioner. My grandma explained what we had to do, and then started talking about like ways of streamlining some things in here, not just in my room but in the house. My grandma wants to not have as much junk either, and what's the best way of doing it. We talked about the possibility of us switching storage units in the future, with the fact that we're doing that to include ability to shuffle things around while we rent the U-Haul truck to do the storage stuff. So maybe that creates potential to solve some problems here as well. We shall see. But I've been talking long enough. An 8.5-minute vlog is more than enough time to convey everything. So I'm going to say good night, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.